Like many kids, Haley Orlinsky has had to endure bullying in school, but she's not letting that sour her spirit. The challenge is actually fueling her to help other people. We're joined now by Haley and her mom, Lori, joining us on Real Chicagoans. Hey, you two, how you doing?
Hi.
Hi, thank you so much for having us.
Great to have you. And Haley, I mean, you are a superhero. I mean, it is an honor to be able to sit here and talk with you. You've raised huge amounts of money for Lurie Children's Hospital. So how did this all start for you?
So originally I was 3 years old and I was bullied for being the shortest kid in class. And my mom decided to write a book about it. It's called Being Small Isn't So Bad After All. And we would go to schools and libraries and talk about spreading kindness. And this is the ultimate act of kindness.
It definitely is. We got that book right here, Being Small Isn't So Bad After All. Pretty nifty book here. So Lori, what motivated you to spread this message through a book?
So as Haley mentioned, when she was 3 years old, she came home from school one day just bawling her eyes out because they had done a growth chart activity and all her friends were at the top and the middle of the growth chart. And her name was like right by the doorstopper and she couldn't even see it. And it started to dampen her spirit. And like any good mom, I just went online and I tried to find books about short kids and they didn't exist. So I wrote one for her and one thing led to another. And we started going around to schools and libraries and bookstores and talking about bullying prevention. And that's how this book took off. And because of this, because Haley has kind of been on the other side of bullying, she's always been very empathetic. She's always been the first child to say, how can I help or how can I include another child? So when the pandemic hit, it was of no surprise to me that she wanted to start a fundraiser.
Exactly. And you're fundraising through these really awesome friendship bracelets, super colorful. I got a few of my own. I'm actually rocking one right now. Those are awesome.
Great.
Look at those. These are awesome. So Haley, how do you even make these things?
So it's called Rainbow Loom. They're these little rubber bands. You just loop them around your fingers and you just put them over and under and then you use a clip to clip them together.
That is really cool. How many bracelets do you think you make?
Me, by myself, I probably made 16,000.
16,000? Wow.
There were days I woke her up in the morning or she fell asleep and she had bracelets on her fingers. Just she fell asleep with them or she woke up with them. She ate, slept, and made bracelets for a very long time. And luckily, we had so many people from the community help us make bracelets. Kids from Haley's school, Girl Scout troops from all over Illinois. So many people wanted to help make bracelets. And so while it started out as this beautiful thing that Haley did, it became a real community project and allowed so many other kids to help and give back. And even adults too. Adults were also making bracelets.
Yeah, making bracelets and rocking them. You even had some of these bracelets in Grammy swag bags. There were celebrities rocking these like Sophia Carson, Drew Barrymore, Carrie Underwood. So Haley, being part of the official Grammy swag bag with your very own bracelets, how does that feel?
It makes me feel really happy that I'm helping others and then they get to see my bracelets.
I love that. So you're helping others. Part of the mission when you're selling these is raising money at Lurie Children's Hospital, especially during the pandemic, for masks, goggles, face shields, gloves. Why was that so important to you?
It was important to me because I was born at Lurie and I was also in the NICU there. So this is my way of giving back to them.
And as soon as she heard on the news that the doctors and nurses were running out of masks and PPE, she immediately said, how can I help? And what was beautiful about this is that she raised so much money, $50,000. It not only helped inside the hospital, but the hospital came to us and said, we'd love to go to some of our partners in lower income neighborhoods in Chicago. Is it okay if we use the money to distribute masks and PPE there? And we were thrilled. And they involved Haley in every decision, every step of the way. There were even some funds used to bring the vaccine to Chicago.
That is truly life-changing work right there. Haley, I'm curious. You said you were bullied when you were younger. Has the bullying stopped? Because you're clearly one of the coolest kids around now.
Well, I still get bullied sometimes, but I just walk away from them and don't say anything.
That's probably the right way to go about it. I'll let you know this. If I find anybody bullying you, they got a problem with me, okay? Because we can't have that, okay? You got a big bro here for you.
He's got your back.
I got your back. When you are bullied, why did you not let that stop you? What were you saying to yourself when those things are going on to make you kind of push yourself forward?
Well, I got really upset and I wanted to stop bullying and I wanted to spread kindness at the same time. So this is my way of doing it.
And, now we still have instances where we go to a water park or we go to an amusement park and she's got to go up against that dreaded height chart. And I just told her, hold your head up high. And if you can't ride the roller coaster, if you can't go on the big slide, it's okay. There's other things that make you special. How many kids got to do what you did with the bracelets? And I don't think that she would have taken this path in life had she not gone through the bullying.
Exactly. I've gone through the height chart as well, and I can tell you it is not a fun experience. I can go on and on about my terrible experience at Disney World, but guess what? We get through it, okay? Short kids, we get it done, all right? Haley, Lori, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us. We love your bracelets. They look great on you.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be rocking them. Have a good one, y'all.
You too.